Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city at Moses, Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. First down, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He's going to launch this thing way down, looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On second down, Mayfield again. Under pressure, and he's down. Sacked back at the 46. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Leopard! Leopard! 57. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Third and long for Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there.
Slow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to try and go deep again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On third down, Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
A second down throw for Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 4 line.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right. At the 40. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over! Gun! Detroit! Hot!
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Taylor. It's complete right side to Benjamin. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. Extra point splits the uprights. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on it.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
A first down throw for Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Over!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Detroit! Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
Mayfield with it once more. Got an open man, it's Radley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney!
Mayfield now from the 50. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes, right side. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the try here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And out of bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second down, Mayfield. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down.
That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check, Patriot!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 23 yards on the play. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down. 2
minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Going deep for Benjamin. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And his pass incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got his man. It's Williams. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Escaping the press. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Flush to his right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Taylor on 3rd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the 2nd quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the 1st quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. Now Landry. Oh, 360. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And the Browns getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Manage it.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. 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 Gone, gone.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, here's Taylor. Allen has it left side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Taylor to throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Landry now on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them run defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Mayfield steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trevor Williams with a pick. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Ready. 3-19.
On first down, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's second down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
To throw is Taylor. Going to throw again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, you know, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On second down, Taylor. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And shutting him off. Now open field. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Now Taylor on first down. Buying time to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his third.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 54 yards. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
From the gun, Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And they'll run it here. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. From the shotgun. It's Taylor. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And that is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
No.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Over!
To throw, Mayfield. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Gone! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Gone!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And now running right through it. He juked him. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returnable here for Davis. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Got an open man. It's Ratley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Oh, Taylor going to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now it's Taylor. His throw incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 3rd and goal, Taylor. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Over the middle to Beckham. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Over!
One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for our visitors, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.